Hey, how's it going, everybody? Scott Spreitzer here, DocSports.com. Welcome to our update for Tuesday, December 14th, 2021. NHL video coming up on this report. Also, be sure to check out my college basketball video for Tuesday's card. It's available too as we speak. Talking NHL, the Knights, the Golden Knights, and the Boston Bruins on this report. Wanted to mention, first of all, having a terrific season in the NHL. We'll look to continue that on Tuesday. There were no games on Monday. There was one scheduled that was postponed. So no games on Monday, and the NHL run looks to get back on track on Tuesday after losing on Saturday, but it's been a great season thus far, as has the NBA. College basketball, 64% heading into the new week in the NBA, going all the way back to October 21st, over $4,100 won for $100 per unit bettors. College basketball, 14-4 the last 18, 66% on the season, so be sure to check that out daily. Also, had no college basketball on Monday. We'll be back in action on Tuesday. And the Bowls, college football bowls, kick off in just a few days. My first batch of bowls will be available Thursday, as will everybody's at DocSports.com. 8-1, 89% last year in the college football bowls over at DocSports.com. Let's talk Vegas and Boston, the Golden Knights and the Bruins from Beantown. The total sitting at 5.5. That's what I'm looking at here. The Vegas Golden Knights goalie situation has been pretty bad, especially of late. It doesn't matter who's in net, and it looks like Robin Leonard is going to be able to sit out of this one, but even his backup, Bruzois, has not done that well either. They've given up at least one or two softies per night, and while Boston doesn't score a ton of goals, they're like 20th, 21st on average, I think they'll be able to put a couple past the goal line in this particular game against Vegas. I do think they're going to at least be able to put up 3 or 4 goals, and I think Vegas will be able to answer also. Listen, that first line, now that it's healthy, Stevenson, Pacioretty, Stone, unbelievable up front. They've got offensive blue liners who can do damage also. We saw just the other night Zach Whitecloud score a couple of goals in a win, a big 6-4 win for Vegas. So I do think that Vegas will set the tempo, so to speak, and I think that's going to mean a few goals out of Vegas and a couple more potentially net average for the Boston Bruins in this game against Vegas goaltending, which again is not too hot. All right, so we're going to recommend a play on Vegas and Boston to go over 5.5. Almost forgot to mention 7 straight road games now. Vegas has gone over the total. We expect it to be 8 when this one is done. Vegas and Boston over in Tuesday's NHL. Also, be sure to check out that college basketball video. If you like the videos, click on the thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. I'm Scott Spreitzer, DocSports.com. Let's put them in the win column.